Just 30 diseases are responsible for nearly 2.2 million deaths per year. There has been a massive underreporting of zoonosis. Even the present global pandemic, the coronavirus, is bound to have a zoonotic origin. They make us feel better. $21.42 million people own a pet. Pet market is projected to have an annual growth rate of 13.7% in the forecast period of 2021 to 2026. But on the other hand, the recent study states that most of the disease transmitted today are through domestic animals, cattle and livestock. Before we get into the video, if you find this video very informative, do share it with your friends and do like and comment down below what do you feel about the video and subscribe to my channel for more video like this. The disease transmitted from animals or insects to humans are called as the zoonotic diseases or zoonosis. Nearly 60% of all human diseases and 75% of all the emerging infections are zoonotic in nature. Most of these diseases are transmitted through domestic animals, cattle and livestock. When compared to human illness, huge number of animals succumb to these kind of infections and die. The main reason for ever increasing infections have been exploding demand for livestock products. There are over 150 zoonotic diseases found over the years, among which 56 zoonoses have been found to have a greater impact on human and livestock. Did you know just 30 diseases are responsible for nearly 2.2 million deaths per year? Some of them being swine flu transmitted through pigs, bird flu transmitted through birds, Q fever and Ebola transmitted through cattle and livestock, hepatitis E and Nipah virus. When the Americans were interviewed about zoonotic diseases in general, most of them said they had a fear on rabies, which is there on news. But in general, only 0 to 2 humans die per year because of rabies. It is one of the zoonoses that is important because of their seriousness but not because of their frequencies. Even the present global pandemic, the coronavirus, is bound to have a zoonotic origin. Many early cases were linked to large seafood and animal market. As the virus, as many scientists claimed, were transmitted from animals to humans. Comparison of genetic sequence of this virus and other virus samples is known to have similarities of acute respiratory syndrome SARS-CoV, which is 79%, and bad corona, which is 96%. Although there are still several coronavirus that is circulating in animals which has not affected humans. A research carried out by International Livestock Research Institute ILRI and Institute of Zoology, Hanoi, have claimed that these kind of diseases widely spread in the low income and developing countries, which has a large number of poor livestock keepers and malnourished people such as Nigeria, Ethiopia and India. The research reveals that the opportunity of stopping this zoonosis lies in these countries itself. The biggest finding in these reports allow us to find the hotspots of zoonosis and poverty, which could make a huge difference. A major concern is as the new livestock system intensify, they allow the maintenance and transmission of pathogens even more. In the recent past, a number of new zoonotic diseases such as Nipah virus have been transmitted this way. Around the world, there has been a massive underreporting of zoonosis, as 3/4 of the rural population and 1/3 of the urban poor directly depend on livestock for their food and income. The new global zoonosis map, an updated one of the journal Nature in 2012, revealed that the northeastern United States, the United Kingdom, the Brazil and Southeastern Asia have been the major hotspots of these emerging zoonotic diseases. An emerging zoonosis is a disease that is infecting humans which has become virulent or drug resistant. Historians reveal that most of the deadliest disease on globe have been zoonotic diseases such as the bubonic plague or the Black Death, which caused the death of more than 60% of European population in 14th century. Even today, plague has not been completely eradicated. There is vaccination and antibiotics, and few people die for it. These facts may be alarming. The reason why I brought these out is not to create a sense of panic, but to make people realize the current state of our planet and its ecosystem. Over the years, people have lived with animals and there is a reason for it. They actually contribute to our health. People who own pets tend to have low cholesterol and low blood pressure. They tend to feel less lonely and get more exercise. As a whole, they make us feel better. Human animal interaction has its own share of advantage and disadvantage. Let's enjoy the advantages fully and be prepared for its disadvantage. Let's make our earth sustainable and a better place to live in.